How much do you really know about Homer J. Simpson? Almost 40 years on screen, and there's still so much to discover. Today, we'll tell you everything you need to know about him, from his origins to his future in film, including the new movie coming in July 2027, and his epic crossover with Fortnite in November 2025. The story begins in 1987 with Matt Groening, a cartoonist who moved through the underground and alternative comic scene with his cult strip Life in Hell. Groening had spent years working in record stores, publishing zines, and drawing his rabbit-like characters Binky, Bongo, and the rest in small newspapers around Los Angeles. His comics were raw, cynical, autobiographical, and sharply political. Life in Hell had earned a passionate following, eventually being syndicated in dozens of alternative papers across the country. This unexpected success put Groening on the radar of influential creatives in Hollywood. Everything changed when he met James L. Brooks, a respected Hollywood producer with multiple Academy Awards and a reputation for championing innovative storytelling. Brooks was looking for a fresh animated segment to insert into a new Fox variety program, The Tracy Ullman Show. Initially, Groening considered pitching Life in Hell, but he realized that doing so would likely force him to surrender ownership of the characters he had nurtured for a decade. In a moment of quick thinking and mild panic, he abandoned the idea. It was right there, in the lobby of Brooks's office, surrounded by the pressure of opportunity and time, that Groening sketched out a new family. He drew them quickly, almost instinctively, in the crude style that would define their earliest appearances. The names were a direct homage to his own life. Homer and Marge after his parents, Lisa and Maggie after his sisters, and he himself became Bart, a witty anagram of the English word brat. Groening later admitted he chose simple, circular designs so the characters could be recognized even in silhouette and animated more easily by overseas studios. Thus, in April 1987, The Simpsons debuted as a series of 48 one-minute shorts on The Tracy Ullman Show. The animation was rough and jittery, undertaken by Klasky Supo, a then-small animation studio. The humor was bizarre, chaotic, and sometimes even unsettling, far from the polished tone the show would later adopt. Bart was the initial star, and Groening not only created the characters but personally wrote and storyboarded every single one of those early segments. Despite their crude appearance, the foundation of what would become a cultural phenomenon was already in place. Dysfunctional love, subversive humor, and unexpected emotional depth. The success was immediate. Executives noticed that audiences stayed especially attentive during the animated segments, and The Simpsons began overshadowing the live-action portions of the show. By 1989, Fox took a historic risk by giving them their own primetime series. This move was unprecedented. No animated show for adults had held a primetime slot since the Flintstones nearly 3 decades earlier. But what truly revolutionized television wasn't the mere return of animation, it was the kind of family being portrayed. Instead of the idealized households of traditional sitcoms, The Simpsons presented a chaotic, imperfect, working-class family. They argued, they failed, they made terrible decisions, and yet they felt real. This sparked immediate cultural uproar. Many parents and politicians accused the show of promoting bad behavior. Schools banned Bart Simpson t-shirts. President George H.W. Bush even made public comments indirectly criticizing the show's influence on American families. The audience, however, was captivated especially by Bart, the mischievous, rebellious boy who quickly became a symbol of youth culture. Bartmania exploded. Merchandising skyrocketed, and Bart's catchphrases became part of the cultural lexicon. But while the world focused on Bart, the series was quietly shifting its emotional center. Writers discovered that the true heart of the show wasn't the troublemaking son, it was Homer. His incompetence, vulnerability, and genuine, if clumsy, love for his family resonated more deeply with audiences. As seasons progressed, the show transformed into an exploration of Homer's imperfect humanity, launching The Simpsons into its golden era. Personal facts. Homer's full name is Homer J. Simpson. The J literally stands for Jay, revealed in the episode Doe in the Wind. According to his driver's license, he was born on the 12th of May, 1956. His age has changed over the years, but he's usually portrayed as being between 36 and 39. He's 6 feet tall and weighs between 240 and 260 pounds. He lives at 742 Evergreen Terrace in Springfield. He has 2 half-siblings, Herb Powell and Abby Simpson. He graduated from Springfield High School and briefly attended Springfield A&M College. His blood type is O negative. Although he's usually Protestant, Homer has started his own religion more than once. He loves Duff beer, donuts, and bowling. Voice and creation. Homer was created by Matt Groening in 1987 for The Tracy Ullman Show. His name was inspired by Matt Groening's real father, also named Homer. His first line ever was "Good night" in the short titled "Good Night."
Good night, son.
He's voiced by Dan Castellaneta, who based the voice on actor Walter Matthau. In Latin America, he was originally dubbed by Humberto Velez until season 15. Castellaneta came up with the iconic "do," which became so famous it was added to the Oxford English Dictionary in 2001. In the Spanish dub from Spain, Homer's exclamation sounds more like "ooh" to fit local culture. Castellaneta has won 4 Emmy Awards for his performance as Homer. Family and relationships. Homer is married to Marge Bouvier Simpson, and they have 3 children, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie. Their love story began back in high school, as shown in The Way We Was. In Maggie Makes 3, Homer gives up his dream job at the bowling alley to provide for his newborn daughter. At his workstation in the nuclear plant, there's a sign that says, "Do it for her," surrounded by photos of Maggie. Homer and Marge have separated several times, but they always find their way back to each other. Work and skills. Homer works at the Springfield nuclear power plant in Sector 7G. His boss is the wealthy and ruthless Charles Montgomery Burns. Over the years, Homer has had more than 100 different jobs, from astronaut to bodyguard to farmer. In the episode Homer, it's revealed that a crayon stuck in his brain makes him less intelligent. When the crayon is removed, he temporarily becomes a genius, but decides to return to his old self. He invented the famous Flaming Homer, later stolen and renamed the Flaming Moe. He also designed the ridiculous Homer car, complete with a bubble dome for kids and oversized cup holders. He's committed dozens of minor crimes throughout the show, from theft to fraud. Cultural impact and legacy. The Simpsons is the longest-running scripted TV series in U.S. history, now on its 37th season as of 2025. Homer has appeared in every single episode of the main series. He has spoken over 200,000 words of dialogue. In 2000, the Simpsons family received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. In 2005, the Vatican jokingly called Homer Catholic, a claim the producers denied with humor. In the Arabic version, his name is Omar Shamshun. He has traveled to every continent, including Antarctica. In 2010, Entertainment Weekly named him the best TV and film character of the past 20 years. In the UK, Radio Times readers voted him the most popular fictional character ever. Homer's first video game appearance was in the 1991 arcade game The Simpsons. He debuted in comics in 1993's Simpsons Comics and Stories. In Homer's Phobia, the show explored his views on masculinity and tolerance. The episode won an Emmy in 1997. Homer at the Bat was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2017. Travels into a 3D world, one of the earliest computer-animated segments in TV history. In 2016, Homer appeared live thanks to motion capture technology in The Simpsons Live. In The Simpsons movie, 2007, he saves Springfield after nearly destroying it. Homer has his own official beer and donuts at Universal Studios Hollywood and Orlando. In 2020, The Guardian called him the most enduring reflection of the average American. New collaborations and future projects. In November 2025, Homer arrived in Fortnite alongside Marge, Bart, and Ned Flanders. The game introduced a special Springfield Island map, custom skins, and themed items, becoming one of the most talked-about crossovers of the year. And finally, The Simpsons Movie 2 is officially in production, set for release on the 23rd of July 2027. Matt Groening confirmed it will feature improved animation and humor that's more irreverent than ever. And that's everything 52 verified facts about Homer J. Simpson. How many did you already know? Are you ready to see him in the next movie? Or drop into Fortnite with him? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe.